Evy here and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I hope you decide to stick around and subscribe. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about all the things that I want to focus on in 2024. Some of these things I've already started in 2023 and I just want to bring over, and some things that are brand new that I really want to incorporate into my everyday life. So I have my notebook here because I love to write things down with all of the items I'm going to be talking about. And before we get started, I just want to wish everyone a happy new year. It's 2024. Let's make it a good one. All right, let's get into the video. I want to make sure we're staying hydrated in 2024. I'm going to be splitting this up into two different categories. So the first one is going to be fitness and training. So everything got to do with fitness is going to be in category 1. And then category 2 is going to be more like lifestyle stuff that I want to talk about. Okay, so let's start off with fitness. So the first thing I want to be focusing on, so I actually started this in November of 2023, and that is to change up my training style. So I really wanted to move away from traditional strength training, which is really focusing on lower reps, higher weights, because I really didn't want to be prone to injuries, because lifting heavy, if your form isn't right, that can happen. So I really kind of just wanted to move away from that, and I just really wasn't enjoying my time at the gym as much because I was focusing on just lifting a really heavy weight and just not my vibe anymore. So I actually decided to purchase a 12-week program called Cut from Natasha Ocean. So this focuses on hypertrophy and functional training. Actually, no, sorry, it focuses on more of strength training and hypertrophy training. So this means that it's going to be still strength training, but it's hypertrophy, meaning higher reps at lower weights, and I've actually been enjoying it way more. And there's also a lot of exercises I've never done before, so it's really challenging me. So I really wanted to make sure that I tried something new to challenge my body a little bit. But functional training is something I also want to try. So functional training is what kind of athletes train like. So basically doing movements that you would do in everyday life to make sure that you're functional in everyday life. So that's another program that I actually want to purchase from her. That one's called Move. And what I really appreciate about Natasha Ocean is she does a video on each program she releases, and at the end of the video there's a sample workout. So I really want to try the sample workout from the functional training program she has and see how I like it. But from what I've seen, I think I'm really going to enjoy it because it really focuses on body weight movements, and again, less weight, more reps. So that's kind of the training style I want to move into. I also really want to focus a little bit of calisthenics as well, because one of my goals in 2023 was to do a muscle up, and unfortunately I didn't hit that goal. But that is something I really want to work on this year. I've been getting really close. I feel like I'm getting higher and higher each time. It's just that I get stuck here and I need to it's just one swift movement that's just so damn hard to get. So yes, I really want to, calisthenics, so muscle ups, handstands, like doing push-ups upside down against the wall. That's something that I've actually done and have achieved. So I really want to just be able to hold up my body in various different ways. So that is something that I'm really excited. Honestly, I'm so hyped up right now. I kind of just want to go back to the gym, but I've already been today. One of the items I also started doing recently is not feeling guilty on rest days. I used to have the worst rest day guilt, where if I didn't do something, if I didn't go to the gym, or if I didn't have anything planned and I was just laying on the couch, I'm like, I need to be using this time. I should be doing something. I'm wasting time. But it's so important to just have some time where you just do nothing, because your body really just needs to recover. I was working out 7 days a week at one point, like a couple years ago. I was working out every single day, and then I injured myself. And what did I do? Instead of actually taking rest so my body could recover, I was trying to push through it, and I made the injury even worse. And then I actually needed to take like more time off. So if I just took a week off, I probably would have been fine, but I had to ended up taking multiple weeks off because I just made this injury worse. I was spending so much money on physio to try and get my body back to where it was. So don't feel guilty about doing nothing, because sometimes you just need to do it. So there's been days like in this past like 2 months where I've only worked out 4 days a week, and I honestly felt okay with that. I was like, it is what it is, you know. I didn't have time, or I just didn't feel like it. And I think it's just so important to just take some time off if you really need it. Taking time off to recover will actually help your progress so much, because your muscles need to recover. If they're still sore or still trying to recover and you're just trying to get back into it, you're probably not going to be able to progress as much as you think. So you just need to recharge, re-energize, and you'll be able to smash those goals that you have in mind. So those are the only 2 like gym fitness stuff that I wanted to talk about. They're stuff that I've already started. I think it's really important to note that if you want to try something new or start something, or just don't wait until a new week, a new month, or a new year. Just start it. Like, I think people just wait until January 1st. They make all of these resolutions, and then in a month they've given up. I think it's just really important to just start today. If you want to, I don't know, start going to the gym, for example, don't wait until January 1st. Go the next day, sign up, and get in there. So just don't have to wait for those new weeks, months, years. Just start today. Because why wait? Let's say it's September at the moment. You're like, okay, I'm going to start fresh January 1st. But if you just started in September, you could have had 3 to 4 months worth of progress already. Like, that time is going to come, so you might as well just start today. Okay, we are now going to move on to the lifestyle stuff that I want to be focusing on. The first one is cold showers. I never thought I was actually going to be one to even attempt this, because the thought of jumping into a shower and then shivering is not appealing to me. But I actually started this already, and game changer. I just feel so refreshed coming out of the shower. So I don't actually have the actual shower, like washing myself in hair, cold. What I do is, after I've done that, I turn it to cold, and you have to make sure that you actually start this slow. So start gradually. So at the end of my shower, what I did first, I started with 30 seconds, and now I've been able to work it up to a minute. So after I've cleaned myself, I just move around, stand still for like 60 seconds, and just let the cold just wash over me. And especially because it's summer at the moment, it just feels so refreshing. I don't know how I'm going to go about this in winter though, to be honest, but this is something that I have been wanting to do. I set myself a goal of like 3 to 4 times a week, but I've actually been doing this every single day. And I'm actually going to share some benefits of cold showers. So there's 5 benefits that I feel like are really important that I just wanted to note, but there's obviously more, and you can do your own research as well. I will link the article in the description box below if you want to have more depth into what are the benefits. So the first one is it actually boosts your immunity to common colds, makes the circulatory system more efficient, which also can help clear up your skin as well, because the circulatory system can work with your skin, and that is something I've actually been battling with, like trying to clear up my skin. So maybe I'll see where this goes and give you an update on how my skin goes after having cold showers. It helps combat symptoms of depression, increases your metabolism, and it reduces inflammation and prevents muscle soreness. So this is one of the reasons why I really wanted to start cold showers with muscle soreness. Because I know a lot of people who train and athletes, they have the ice baths. And I'm like, look, I can't really afford an ice bath. Plus, if I did have an ice bath, where the hell am I going to put it? And like having to fill it up with ice all the time. So to meet in the middle, I was like, let's just try the cold shower. But I want to see if there's any places who actually, like if I can just pay to, I don't know, go once a month to maybe do an ice bath. See if any places have those, because I really do want to try it one day, but for now I'm just going to stick to the cold shower. So there's many benefits, and I feel like this is something that is probably going to stick, and I really hope it does stick. So we'll see how this goes. So I've only been doing this for maybe like 2 to 3 weeks now, so I can definitely update you guys on how the cold showers are going and what I have been noticing. Another one I want to talk about is daily meditation. So literally just 5 minutes. The first time I tried meditating, I did it for 15 minutes. I felt that was way too long, and all I could focus on was how sore my back was, because I was sitting on the floor and I'm like, I can't concentrate on what she's saying. All I can feel is the pain in my back, because when I'm sitting on the floor, I'm just not comfortable. So what I do now is I just lay down on the floor and I just meditate for 5 minutes. So I just look it up on YouTube. So yeah, it's just 5 minutes, and this channel also has longer ones. So there's a 10-minute or a 15-minute. So however long you want to meditate for, there's an option there. And there's actually so many benefits to meditation as well. And I did it like just before I started filming this video, I did the 5-minute meditation and was like, wow, I just feel so relaxed right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna share 5 benefits of meditation. So again, there is way more. I'll link the article that I found, and you can definitely do your own research as well. We love the internet. So the first one is it reduces stress. It can also improve your memory and also increases your attention as well. So that's something I actually struggle with. If I'm like, let's say doing something on my phone and someone's talking to me, I'm not listening. So I want to be able to, if somebody's talking to me, put my phone away and just give my full attention to that person. So that's definitely something I definitely need to work on, increasing my attention. It helps with your sleep and also reduces symptoms of anxiety as well. I just want to share those 5 benefits, because those are the benefits I kind of resonated with and what I really wanted help with. And yeah, I just really been loving it. Just 5 minutes every day. I usually try and meditate in the morning because I feel like that's when it's most useful, but if it just got away from me, I'll just do it before bed. But yeah, it just makes you just sit in the moment, you relax, you let everything go, you let the stress just roll off your shoulders, and I've just really been enjoying this. So again, this is something that I started probably in December, and definitely something that I want to roll over into 2024. The next 2 points go hand in hand. So it's about my phone, and I have really been trying to get my screen time down. So I was averaging at some point last year probably like 6 hours a day, and I'm like, that is just way too many hours just mindlessly scrolling on my phone. And I've actually managed to like half that. Like a couple weeks ago, it was at like 2 hours and 40 minutes. But to be fair, that was the week where we were doing a lot of housework and moving in. So I actually did not have time to even touch my phone. But before that, I was averaging about 4 hours. And then this week, when it gave my wrap up for last week, I managed 3.5 hours. So my goal for this is to keep it under 4 hours. If I can do that, I feel like I have used my time wisely. I just feel like you just get sucked into it, especially TikTok and Instagram. You just sit in there scrolling and scrolling. Next thing you know, it's been like 30 minutes and you're like, whoa, I didn't need to just waste my time on social media for 30 minutes. If that is your downtime though, and that is something you enjoy, but I just feel like I just want to get my priorities checked. So if I have checked off all the things I wanted to do today and I do have a spare half an hour, then sure, but I don't want to make that a daily occurrence where I'm spending half an hour a day in like one chunk just on Instagram. It's not healthy for me, and I feel like that's where the comparison thing comes from. You just sit there and then you just start comparing yourself and you just go into a downward spiral. So yes, phone screen time. Just want to make sure that I'm keeping that under 4 hours. And in with the phone, not using it while in bed. So if I'm in bed, I'm like, yep, this is now time that I'm going to try and sleep. I do not want to touch my phone. I was going okay with it, but I have now gone back into the habit of going onto my phone and then putting it down and trying going back to sleep. But when you're actually using your phone straight before you're going to sleep, you're actually negatively impact your quality of sleep. So you're just gonna really have a hard time falling asleep. So if you are thinking, all right, I've now been trying to sleep for the last hour and my mind is just not shutting off, I can't go to sleep, see if not touching your phone, not using your phone maybe like half an hour beforehand makes a difference, because I feel like it would. So yeah, not using my phone before going to bed. What I usually do is I read. So I have my Kindle, so I'll usually do about half an hour of reading, put that away. And I also feel like when I'm reading, it makes me doze off as well. So I've noticed that when I'm reading before bed, I actually have a way better sleep. So there's that. This very last point is one that is honestly, I feel like going to be the hardest, and probably one maybe a lot of people resonate with or struggle with. And I really want to practice being kinder to myself. Yes. I feel like we are our own worst enemies. We are so quick to tell other people, you're so beautiful, you're so kind, you're so patient, you're amazing, you know, you need to be kinder to yourself. But we need to take those things that we are reflecting onto other people and reflect it back to ourselves. So for example, last week, I clicked on a silly link that I should not have clicked. And they hacked my emails, they got into my personal Instagram, and unfortunately that has been lost forever. And boy, did I go down a spiral. I was calling myself an idiot. How could I be this stupid? I'm so stupid. But I'm not an idiot, I'm not stupid, but what it was a stupid mistake. So don't let your mistakes define you. I've been so good about not clicking shady links, but it was just a lapse in judgment. It was Christmas time. I'm like, sure, let me help you. And yeah, they hacked me, but whatever. You live and you learn. So yeah, just be kinder to myself, and I really love journaling as well. And I have been practicing gratitude, but I feel like not every day is going to be your best day. And if you feel like you didn't have a good moment, then just move on. Tomorrow can always be better, like I always say. So yeah, I think it's also important to make sure that we are human who experience so many emotions. Trying to force yourself to be happy every single day is honestly not realistic. Some days you're gonna be sad. Some days you just need to have a good cry. I love a good cry. Sometimes I'm just sad for no reason. It's just like, it is what it is. I'm not having a great day, and that's totally fine, but just not dwelling on that and not letting a bad moment or a bad mistake ruin the rest of my day or week. So that's something that I was struggling with, where if let's say it's 10 a.m., something bad has happened, and then I just shut down for the rest of the day. But I've actually been really improving, and I've actually been able to let things go way quicker. So yes, that's actually been helping me be just happier as well in general. Like I really do feel like I am in a good place, and overall I am happy, but I obviously do have bad days just like everybody else. So yes, that is all of the little habits and things that some of them I started in 2023 bringing over into 2024, and some things that I really just want to start. So like I said before, you don't have to wait for a new week, a new month, or new year. Just start today, okay? All right, so that brings me to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comment section as well what you want to work on in 2024. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. Just remember that one bad day isn't a setback, and tomorrow can always be better. Bye guys. I forgot to wear my wedding ring. Oh, no wonder my hands feel so bare. I have that worst habit where I just forget to wear it, and it's so bad because I like to take it off at the end of the day usually, because I'm just scared that I'm gonna ruin it. It's so bare.